Today we're at Dalesbridge,
which is in between Ingleton and Settle.
And the weather is absolutely glorious, so let's go and check it out.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
We pick up our journey on the A65 heading from Ingleton as we approach the Dalesbridge Campsite.
On arrival, park up there and check in at reception, which is just round the corner.
We'd booked and prepaid online, so on arrival it was a simple process. We were allocated a pitch, given a map, and then headed for our pitch.
Here we are at Dalesbridge in the Yorkshire Dales. We're here for 2 nights and it cost £64, and that included 2 adults and a dog. Pitch comes with a 16 amp electrical hookup and it's a gravel hard standing pitch.
One of the first things you'll notice is the peace, quiet and tranquility. The site is set into various different fields. What I like about this section is the hard standing areas that obviously have been done by somebody who understands campervans. Let's go and take a look at the facilities. This is from the area where there's the hard standing, and you come into what I think is known as a family field, because there's lots of tents and some campervans, and it seems to be very, very family friendly through here. Football net. There's various facility blocks around the site. This is the one that's specifically linked to the back of the hard standing and the family field. Waste, recycling, chemical disposal point, and a freezer for your ice blocks. There is another pot wash area just over the road there. In these facilities you get little cubicles, let me take you in. Hand basin. Very handy for you so that you've got your own space and privacy. Drinking water and grey waste disposal. There's another camping area behind me that's got glamping pods in as well, and a nice place for the kids to play, and behind me is a row of little chalets. More drinking water. Dogs do need to be kept on the leads at all times on site. We're just going to take a trip over to the other side now. More drinking water. And the pot wash area. These are unisex toilets. There's a hall, you can actually hire that as well for events, which is useful if you're having a meet up and it's raining. But there is also a pub on site. Nice little undercover area. Sign, wood-fired pizzas. This is where the pizza's made. Woohoo! I've found the pizza oven. Look at this beast. That needs to get working. Ready to make my pizza tonight. And there's the bar and the entrance to the function room. Reception used to be, or it was, Rose Cottage, which was the mortuary on site. There's another grass camping area. It's a lot bigger when you're on site than it looks from outside site. There's another toilet block here. What I did notice was the site was being cleaned very early this morning, and it is immaculate in there. Considering there's so many people on site, that's brilliant. I believe the dog exercise area has been newly created, and it's great to have a space where you can let your dog off lead and have a run around and get rid of some energy. The board here tells me that this used to be the stable block. Horses were used to pull ambulances in the hospital, and this block, the stone block, is where they were stabled because it was an uninfected area. The Dalesbridge site is set over 10 acres in the stunning Yorkshire Dales National Park. I mean, it is absolutely stunning and so peaceful.
Good morning. It's Saturday morning on Dalesbridge Campsite. Who's this? Are you going to the dog walk?
To the dog walk. The sun's come out already. Beautiful.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah, I did. I had a really good night's sleep last night. Nice and peaceful and quiet.
Yes.
Woke up to the sun.
And here we have a dog exercise area.
And we happen to have a dog.
Roxy and Rachel are popping in there now. It's always great to have somewhere you can let your dog off the lead, and the dog area just up near the way in where you come into the site is perfect for that. It's all fenced in. It's a very handy location, not just for camping, but also for going for a walk. There's walks from the site and walks in the nearby area, including the Three Peaks, the Ingleton Waterfall Trail, which apparently is a must, and we've got it on our to-do list to check out, but is very popular for walking and hiking. Going for a walk a little bit later today with Ray, one of the CV group members, and we're going for a walk via Austwick, where we're going to stop at the pub on the way back, fingers crossed, up to check out some rock formations. Now we're over now to meet up ready for the walk. Absolutely beautiful countryside.
Oh yeah, because Rachel, I've just added the numbers up for the group walk.
We're just approaching the village of Austwick or Austwick. Let us know how it's pronounced.
Local village is called Austwick. Its history spans over 4,000 years, with archaeological discoveries in and around the village, including prehistoric burial sites and ancient settlements, indicating long-standing human habitation. The name Austwick is derived from Old English and Norse origins, meaning eastern dairy farm or settlement to the east.
We're just coming into the main part of the village now. Here we are in the centre of Austwick, and there's a handy little shop. There's also a pub here, which is the Gamecock. I'm going to check that out a little bit later after the walk.
So the
Village school. Yes. Yeah. This way.
Come on then. The erratics are Silurian grey wacky, which is a form of sandstone. The grey wacky rock was plucked at a higher point where it was exposed by the glacier and brought down. And when the glacier retreated, i.e. melted, the rocks were left on limestone. And because it's soluble, it's eroded the rocks at the base of the erratic. So some of the erratics looked as though they're, perched on very small boulders.
We'll be heading over that way to see the erratics. Yes, the erratics, not the erotics as some people thought. And a little bridge over the stream. We're making our way along the ridge now to the erratics. And here we are now, arriving at the erratics. Let's go and check them out. Still a lovely day with plenty of sunshine. Cracking views. Absolutely beautiful scenery in the Yorkshire Dales and a cracking walk, and all walkable from Dalesbridge Campsite. Absolutely epic.
A massive thank you to Ray for a brilliant walk. Now it was time to head back down.
Thank you. Do is you go through the bar and left, and then there's quite a lot of steps to get into the garden.
Okay. Nice post-walk drink and something to eat at the Gamecock. Cracking bite to eat there in the Gamecock. Lovely baguette. Quite filling as well. Very tasty. Recommended. Worth checking out. The old post office. Go and check out the shop now. Hello. The Church of Epiphany. Bookshed in the garden. Excluding the stop for lunch at the pub, I would give yourself 2.5 hours to complete the walk there. So a cracking walk and well worth checking out. The Erratics in the Yorkshire Dales near Austwick. Making my way back now to Dalesbridge Campsite, which is a lovely site, albeit it's pretty busy this weekend, which isn't unsurprising. I think it's the start of the Easter holidays for a lot of people, and a lot of people staying over to go for a walk, which in this beautiful area, not surprised. The road is quite busy that runs alongside the site. You do need to be pretty careful when you cross it. Back at the campsite now. Let's go and see what Rachel and Roxy have been up to while I've been gone. Hello. The bar's open.
How hot does that get?
We cook at 320.
A pizza with everything on.
With everything on.
Look at this.
We've got a question for everybody. How many pizzas are they going to make here this evening? George?
150.
75. 200. You too.
Wait till the end of the video, drop the number in the comments below and we'll see who's right.
Absolutely cracking pizza and drinks there in the bar. Brilliant, highly recommended and very tasty. As I mentioned earlier as well, there is some outdoor seating there as well, under the canopy there, if it happens to be raining and the bar's full. Did you enjoy your pizza, Rachel?
It was brilliant. The guys in the Pizza Hut shack thing were amazing. They let me go and film the pizza and it was all cooked to order. Well-oiled machine. Lovely guys. Got them a drink to say thank you because it was...
That was really nice because I think a lot of it goes unappreciated, doesn't it? So
they were amazing.
Yeah.
They were so good. Brilliant place to eat. Brilliant bar. Fantastic.
And lovely, friendly owner and campsite as well.
Yeah. Good morning, it's Sunday morning. Rox and I are out for our little stroll on the morning before we head off back. What a lovely stay it's been. It's been brilliant meeting up with everybody again, and also what a lovely site. Great food, brilliant atmosphere in the bar last night. Just really good weekend. We've really enjoyed it.
How many pizzas are they going to make here this evening? So the answer is 130 pizzas this evening, and it's a quiet night for them. They normally do more.
So Rachel, what have you thought of Dalesbridge Campsite in the Yorkshire Dales?
It's been a fantastic weekend. The sun has had his hat on. Been a good weekend. What have you thought?
It's been really nice, really enjoyed it. It's been fantastic catching up with the other CV owners. Great for a meet-up or something like that on this site. It's an interesting history to the site as well. That's quite fascinating about the history of being a hospital and an isolation unit. So yeah, really interesting site and cracking walk up to the erratics on the hillside just above here, which was really nice, and a lovely little village of Austwick. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And we will catch you for the next bit. Bye.